Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's version of the Vermont Voltage. Your Voltage men's team playing the Ocean City Barons, a storied franchise from the Ocean City Seaport in New Jersey. Playing in red, going right to left, and your Voltage in their new yellow strip with blue shorts going left to right. Voltage coming off their first win of the season on Wednesday of this week. Looking for another win tonight against the Ocean City Barons. I'm sure it'll be an uphill battle. The lineup for tonight's Voltage looks the same as Wednesday. Brendan Lawless in goal. Mark Benson on the left side. Chris Zura. David Purser. Mike Forenza. Matt Stedman up top, having a 3-goal game last Wednesday. Bo Simic has brought some experience to the team, coming back after taking the first half of the season off. Well needed addition to the team. Larry Aboa playing forward. Brian Leonard, defender. Tierno Diallo, defender, and Bo Vučković in the lineup in the middle of the field, number 24. Barons lineup. Barons in red. Red shirts, red shorts, red socks. Goalkeeper Issy Mahalo. Defender Andy Tate, number 15. John Thompson, number 4. Joseph Banks, number 12 in defense. Vučković with a nice pass to Yaboa inside the box. Tommy Greenwald in defender, number 10. Midfield, Chris Williams, number 5. Matt Maher, number 25 in midfield. Adam Sternberger, number 19 in the midfield. Jerry Ortiz, number 21, also in the midfield for the Barons. Ryan Hines, midfield, number 8. And their sole forward, number 16, Byron Carmichael, looks to be about 6'4", 210 pounds of solid muscle. Barons with a throw-in the Voltage end. Forenza defending well. That'll be another Barons throw. It's a low corner. Vučković putting pressure on. And he wins the ball. Looking for support from Stedman. He plays a nice ball up the line. Cleared well by number 10, Tommy Greenwald for the Barons. Chris Zura with a good throw to Vučković. Larry Boa gets the ball over to the left side to Simic. Simic tries his luck from 35 yards. Bo Vučković with a shot from 25 yards. Deflected, had a good chance of going in. Izzy Mahalo takes it easily, and he has a long goal kick. Zura wins the ball. Brian Leonard to Simic. Simic with a nice long ball to Chris Zura on the right side. The Barons with a direct kick on their own end line, and I can't tell who it is, kicks it out of bounds. Not too impressive. That'll be a voltage throw-in. Zura with the throw-in to Stedman, puts him in the tough position in the corner. Ball comes back to Tierno Diallo, number 22, to Leonard. Leonard plays it up quickly. David Purser steps in. Zura with a throw to Yaboa, over to Vučković, plays it wide to Benson.
Remember me?
Simic with an almost a great ball through to Zura. The Barons seem quite disjointed at this early juncture in the game. Having a hard time connecting the dots. Simic wins the throw-in. Vučković dealing on the top of the box. Some sort of a skirmish. Looks like Larry Yaboa is receiving a yellow card. Looks like it'll be a Barons direct kick from 18 yards. Larry Yaboa earning an early yellow card in the 10th minute of play. Long goal kick. Purser plays it back to Brendan Lawless in goal with his head. David Purser going in hard on number 25 for the Barons. That's Matt Maher.
Voltage would like to thank all of our sponsors whose signs can be seen around the field and whose ads are in our program. Without their support, the Voltage would not exist. So please support those who support us.
Maher trying to get a shot off. Benson with a nice steal. Up to Yeboah. Back to Simic. Simic with a good ball to Forenza, who let it slide. Trouble in front of the Voltage goal. And the Barons are unlucky not to score on that. Voltage are very lucky to get away with no score. Seem to have an injured player on the field. All right. Stepping into the booth up here is Jason Wagner, Bennington, Vermont, and on the roster for tonight's game for the Voltage. Jason, thanks for coming up.
Well, thanks for having me up here, Hutch.
So what do you think of the Barons? What do you guys know about the Ocean City Barons this year?
Well, I can tell you not too much. They're this year they're out of our conference. They're in the Eastern Conference as we're in the New England Conference. I know that they have one of the best strikers in the PDL this year. I'm not sure which one it is at the moment, but one of their strikers is the best in the PDL. They've tied a lot. They're a hard team to break. Other than that, we really don't know much about these guys. So
I think the forward you're talking about is Ruben Mingo, who's starting out on the bench tonight. Ruben Mingo's been one of the top scorers in the league for the last 3 years. He is on the bench tonight for now. I'm sure he'll be coming in later. How's your experience with the Voltage going so far this summer? This
summer so far has been great. I really think we're starting to come together. We're starting together 4 goals on our last game, and it's probably the most positive experience of the year thus far. Having a really good time. It's a young group, but a good group. So yeah, it's having a great time.
Yeah, it seems like the team really got their act together the other night against Albany.
They
on
did.
Wednesday. Looks like Mark Benson's been laid out on the other side of the field. I didn't see what happened there, but he's rolling over. I'm sure he'll be getting up here in a few minutes. The Voltage crowd going crazy here for some of the souvenirs being thrown in, and there's Benson. He's up and limping along. Looks like he'll stay on.
Yeah, luckily they didn't have to get the trainer out there, because if so, he'd have to take a step off the field.
That's right. Brendan Lawless putting the ball back into play. Seems like the Voltage have 3 very competent goalies this year. How has that been playing out in training and selecting a goalie for the games? Has any one of them stood out so far?
Well, Brendan Lawless has actually played most of the games in our net, but that's really not a sign of who's been playing the best. I think that each day they all 3 of them go out there and give it an amazing effort. They're all very talented keepers, and I would say pretty much even throughout.
Yeah, after watching a few of the training sessions, it's hard for me. I would have a hard time picking a more consistent goalie or a more talented one. They all seem very skilled, very talented. I guess that's nothing to complain about.
No, definitely not. It makes a lot of fun in practice when we're shooting on them, and they just make it that much more difficult.
It looks like we have a Barons goal kick. Issy Mahalo addressing the ball. Well over midfield. Simic. Back to Simic.
Hopefully tonight Matt Stedman can pick up where he left off in our last game, in which he tallied 7 points with his 3 goals and one assist. Oh,
Yeah, Stedman put on quite a show the other night. I didn't notice any shot that he missed. Every opportunity he had to score, he put the ball away. An impressive performance.
I'd say maybe a missed call there. It seemed as though number 8 on the Barons pulled down Chris Zura, but nonetheless.
I'm surprised the ball's going the way it is, but then again, after watching our game, I'm not that surprised. Perhaps one of the weakest points in our league is the refereeing, I would say, but hopefully at least goes both ways. You never know. Well tackled by David Purser. Certainly David plays an English style of football. Pretty tough, particularly on the tackle, a very tough tackler.
Very consistent too. He does well to get in there and tackle hard and not get the yellow cards, and it's a big important part of the game.
Stedman does well to maintain control. Back to Zura. Zura with a nice cross to Yeboah.
Larry with some space.
Barron's not seeming to put much pressure in the defensive third yet. Let's see if the Voltage can take advantage of that.
The Barons on a counterattack now.
Number 8, Ryan Hines. Over to 21, who is Jerry Ortiz. Ortiz in the corner, being defended by Leonard. Diallo takes it easily. Stedman ends up with it in the middle.
This is the third appearance since the Voltage have donned their new uniforms, going with the blue shorts and the blue socks. Historically, we've been all yellow with black socks, but these new uniforms look pretty sharp.
Hines on the ball again. Up to Carmichael, who chips it out to Jerry Ortiz. Hines putting the ball in the corner for Ortiz, and that'll be a goal kick for the Voltage.
Real Country. 1023 WLFE. Proud sponsor of the Vermont Voltage.
Lawless with a goal kick.
You're a fan of Real Country. WLFE 1023.
Purser going in hard to Hines. Outside to Ortiz, and he can't keep it in bounds. That'll be a Voltage throw-in. Zura to take the throw-in. He goes to Vučković, coming in, showing in the middle. Vučković doing well to get out of that mess, playing the ball forward, then he gets hacked from behind. The ref calls play on.
Boas tackled pretty viciously from behind that time. The defender may have gotten a little bit of the ball, but I think the referee was trying to play advantage as the ball continued on to Larry Yeboah. I'm sure Bo is trying to lobby for a card there with that tackle.
As usual, And Bo Simic kicks it down long for the Barons.
For all the information you need on voltage, find the St. Albans Messenger, your #1 source for St. Albans area news. Everything you need to know.
David Purser getting into it on the right side. Can't see who that is. Looks like Carmichael way over there. Carmichael's quite an imposing figure inside the box. Number 5. Or 16, excuse me. Carmichael's number 16. Number 5 is Chris Williams. Lawless with a good save. Benson to Yeboah. Yeboah back to Mike Forenza. Forenza thought about taking it, but he passes it on to Stedman. Nice ball from Tierno Diallo down to Stedman. Stedman is pushed to the ground and no call is made right in front of the referee. Hey, is somebody in charge of the uniforms and have the key?
Yeah, seriously, you were even there. Game was done and I was out there.
Did the old white uniforms get taken out of the bag? Simic putting good pressure on the ball, getting it back.
Buchko with lots of time and space in the middle of the field.
Zura coming up the right side. Stedman's going to give it to him. Oh, unlucky there.
Courses are available day, evening, or online. For more information, call 524-6541 or go online at ccb.tsc.edu. Take the first step to a quality education.
Tierno Diallo getting called for undercutting Carmichael. Carmichael goes down hard. So Jason, what are your plans for life after the Voltage summer?
Actually, I just graduated from school, so full-time employment is, I think, is what's on my agenda. Not that I'm looking forward to it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Avoid it at all costs. There's got to be a team you can play for somewhere.
I'm trying. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Trying to keep my soccer alive. Just keep playing as long as I can.
So far, the Barons just don't seem to be very creative, moving the ball forward. And I would say their defending is a little suspect. They give the Voltage too much time on the ball to be effective. And if the Voltage can reduce their mistakes, I think they can take advantage of this situation here. That referee should have played advantage there again. Seems to be the hardest call for American referees to make is the advantage call.
Barron's really pushing numbers forward right now. As you can see, there's only 2. Well, I guess one of their left backs pulling back a little bit now, but initially they had 8 guys pushed far, far up the field. I think they're looking for that goal.
A good effort on the right side there by, I don't know who yet. I think it's Ortiz, number 21.
Vučković with the second ball, taking it forward.
Trying to get the ball through to Stedman, intercepted. The Barons bring the ball right up the middle. Number 4. John Thompson with a long clear. Lawless with a goal kick. Nice long one. Stedman cannot control it. Simic playing the ball out of bounds.
Barron's on the attack right now, switching the field nicely. Mike Forenza and Chris Zura to defend. And the ball is staying in on the left corner there.
Tonight is brought to you by Sticks and Stuff. Sticks for lumber and stuff for all things you expect from a great home center.
Barron's trying to do whatever they can to get the ball into the box. And the ball sails over the goal for a Voltage goal kick. Didn't really have much on that one. Just kind of got his head up and skied the ball way over the goal. Voltage doing well so far to limit the chances of the Barons. Matt Stedman up.
Thompson with a long header. Cleared pushback by Brian Leonard.
Vučković with a quick little ball there.
Vučković playing with a lot more energy in his step and quite a bit more skill tonight. He's been struggling a little bit with his fitness. Simic is punched in the mouth by number 25. And the ref didn't see it. As I was saying, Vučković seems to be playing with a bit more fitness tonight. He's got some quicker feet. He's been able to maintain possession of the ball and do some creative things.
Out for a Barons throw-in. Lots of mouthing going on right now. A little unsure of. I think it's from that previous tackle with Simic involved on the close flank here.
Yeah, the referees in this league end up staring at the ball and not really knowing what's going on in the rest of the field. And there's more experienced players in this league every year who know how to get away with things to gain the advantage. The sideline referee doesn't seem to be excited about much of anything tonight. Be interesting to see what's going to happen here. And looks like nothing.
No cards or anything for that stop in the game. Surprising.
Simic with a long cross to Stedman.
A
Stedman pushing his defender out of the way and getting away with it. Benson with a nice steal, loses it back. Brisura defending. What a nice sliding tackle from Brian Leonard. Very nicely done, and then unfortunately he gives it right back. Too big of a gap for my liking here in the midfield of the Voltage. Number 5 is Chris Williams in the midfield. Zura putting in a serious effort here tonight so far. Vučković with a hopeful ball down to the corner. That'll be a goal kick.
You notice a lot of players slipping on the pitch tonight. Earlier before the game, during the women's game, we had a pretty solid rain, which really made the grass very slick.
Yeah, I'm sure the field will end up a little torn up after tonight's match. I'll tell you another thing about Stedman that's impressed me is when he's going for a 50-50 ball or a ball that looks like it's going out of bounds, he has like a fifth gear that he can turn on and get past defenders. I haven't seen anything like that since the likes of Jamie Farrell from UVM and the Vermont Voltage of 4 years ago. But Stedman has that last gear where he can run past players. He doesn't use it all the time, but when he does, it's pretty impressive. Stedman with a great turn, and he almost puts it in. Well defended by the goalie. Had two players wide open in the middle of the goal, but Matt Stedman with a beautiful turn inside the box.
Great composure in the box.
He is a classic striker in the way that he plays. He's very good with his back to the goal. He's able to maintain possession while under a lot of pressure. And he has a nose for the goal. Oh. Simic and Vučković having a rehearsed corner there with Vučković coming in for a long shot. Gets the ball into the box and almost was able to take advantage of a poor defensive play. Brian Leonard certainly showing some skill tonight.
I think it's only a matter of time before the Voltage find the back of the net here. They're really pushing hard.
Yeah, it does seem like the tide has turned, and I'm surprised the Barons haven't made any adjustments yet. Somebody have the key?
Looks like Vučković is coming up to take this kick. He takes pretty much every single free kick from 50 yards and in for the Voltage if it's in front of the net.
With the yellow shirts, black shorts.
For those of you who have followed the Voltage for the past few years, you probably remember quite a few
white shirts.
of Bo's free kicks
I don't know.
because they're usually memorable ones.
The white shirts, the old white shirts come out and go in a separate
Mark
bag.
Benson with the ball, plays it back through the back, safe ball. And David Percy plays it up.
I need to get back in there, Jess. I need to get in
Deflection
there
off the Barons. Good slide tackle by Mark Benson to keep it a Voltage ball.
Fans, be sure to support the Voltage by buying a 50-50 raffle ticket. One for $1. Free tickets for $2. And
Matt Stedman does well.
$5.
Simic with space. Bo Vučković. Oh, the very last second slid in for a corner kick. As the Voltage set up for the corner, you'll notice they pushed forward. They're stronger guys with good heading ability. Larry Yabo is one of our better headers, as well as Brian Leonard, our sweeper.
Forenza.
With the
What a
goal!
goal! Mike Forenza. He mishit the ball the first time. The ball came back to him, and he didn't miss it the second time. Off the post and in for Voltage lead 1-0 in the 35th minute here at Collins Spurley Sports Complex.
What a goal.
Mike Forenza with a great effort coming from the central back position on a corner kick. It is 1-0 Voltage over the Ocean City Barons. 35th minute of play in the first half. And
Barons are going to need to pick it up quite a bit if they're going to want to have it be competitive at all in this game. Right now they look very, very flat, giving the Voltage lots of opportunities to come forward and and have chances at the net.
You're right, Jason. I think, unfortunately for the Barons, it looks like they just got out of the bus from their 9-hour drive up here and haven't had time to loosen up and get ready to play.
Yeah, that definitely will affect the performance of a team having to sit down for 8 hours or 9 hours and make that long bus trip. Always easier to play at home.
Looks like David Purser on the far side with a throw-in for the Voltage. A little heavy there from Purser. Comes out quickly to the left side for the Barons.
Ooh.
The Barons with a chance there, number 16, Byron Carmichael, putting it over the top. He could have done better with that. It's nice to see the Voltage playing with a lot of confidence right now.
I think with the arrival of Bo Simic, things have really picked up. He really has a unique talent to control the middle of the field and come with a confidence and a calmness about him when he plays.
Right. Oh. Ortiz rips into the back of Brian Leonard's leg.
Easily a yellow card here.
And there it is. The referee gives Jerry Ortiz, number 21, a yellow card. Looks like Leonard will be okay. Leonard's up, and Purser will address the ball.
Chris Zero with tons of space on the right side. But
Purser
David
puts
plays
the ball out of bounds. Makes you wonder sitting up here in the booth where everything looks so easy. Nice ball from Benson to Simic and back to Benson. Stedman comes back to get it, and he puts a tough ball over to Zura on the right side.
It's hard to judge the wet field tonight. I think he was hoping that ball would slow up a little bit as it made its way to Chris Zura.
Yeah. Forenza unlucky with a bad bounce in the field. Byron Carmichael with a long ball to the corner. Crossed by number 18. Maybe it was 19, Adam Sternberger, and he's awarded a corner kick.
Voltage pulling everybody back into the box for this one. They don't want to give up any chances.
And still, number 12 left wide open. Joseph Banks, number 12, a big defender. With an open, clear header, and he just misplays it. Banks, the biggest player on the field. Looks like he's going to top out at 6'4" at least. Not a small person. Carmichael plays it out of bounds. That'll be a voltage throw. Oh, Brian Leonard gets himself in trouble with a bad first touch. And Carmichael takes his legs out from underneath him. A little chippy off the ball. Number 25, Matt Maher.
Brian Leonard just getting viciously tackled there for the second time. He's been taking his knocks tonight.
Yeah, he definitely has. Simic and Vučković talking to the referee. Neil Holloway, the coach for the Barons, getting into it a little bit with the referee. Number 25, Matt Maher, trying to get himself in trouble. Vučković on the ball. Vučković is going to drill it into this guy that's a one-man wall. Or number 25, Maher. And that's long to the far post with no one from the yellow team attacking.
Just about 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Not sure how much stoppage time we'll have.
Zuro with a nice header. He goes down hard.
Vučković wrestled to the ground.
By number 25 again. Somewhat of an enforcer on the red team. Vučković with a long ball to the corner. Yeboah can't get to it. And Mahalo almost makes a mistake with Larry Yeboah right in front of him. And a voltage throw, and Benson on the ball. And the Barons go all the way back to Mahalo. Carmichael on the ball. Diallo defending. Carmichael gets off. Carmichael with a nice cross to the middle. Scored by Jerry Ortiz, number 21.
Voltage need to do better on those first and second 50-50 balls. Pretty much for the entire first half, Barons have been the ones to win the 50-50 balls. And Voltage needs to do better in the second half if they want to take over this game.
Seems like a Voltage weakness has been the crossed ball, particularly the lower ball. Ball's not that high in the air. Driven hard, and a mix-up in marking inside 6 yards. So we're even here at 1-1 in Collins Pearly Sports Complex. No. Number 21. Assisted from 16. A nice evening for a game here in St. Albans, Vermont. Don't forget, your Voltage camps all have space. www.vermontvoltage.com. 54 locations all over the state of Vermont.
It's getting a little chippy out here. going back and forth. Both teams knocking each other around a bit here.
Indeed. Looks like we're in stoppage time in the first half. Oh, great save from Brendan Lawless. A nice header from Jerry Ortiz. He almost picked out that back post. Lawless came up with a good save. Simic with a great ball to Vučković. But no one's open going forward, so he goes back. Simic plays it to the middle. And that'll be halftime. So it's 1-1 here at Collins Pearly Sports Complex. Vermont Voltage 1, the Jersey City Barons bringing it on in the end, and their score 1 goal. So stay tuned. We'll be back after halftime. Thanks very much to Jason Wagner. Okay. And welcome back to the second half of tonight's match between your Vermont Voltage and the Ocean City Barons. The score is 1-1. After a good first half, the Voltage put some pressure on the Barons' goal. The Barons came back with a nice goal in the last 5 minutes of play in the first half, and it's all tied up. I don't see any changes on the field for the Voltage. Take me a minute to figure out if the Barons have made any changes. David Purser hanging on pretty tightly to Brian Carmichael. That'll be a direct kick taken by number 4, John Thompson from the Barons. Cleared by Zura and Benson, making a nice touch to Larry Aboa. Plays it nicely to Vučković. Back to Larry. Larry can't quite control it. Mark Benson wins the throw-in, taken by David Purser. Simic with a nice ball to the right side, controlled by Zura. Stedman looks like he's pushing the Barons defender into the dirt, and he gets called for it.
The next Lady Voltage home game is Saturday, July 8th at 5:30 versus the Toronto Lady Lynx. And right after that is the Voltage game against the Rhode Island Stingrays. It's July 8th, next Saturday. Be sure not to miss any Voltage action.
Benson pushing it up towards Stedman, can't control it. Barons with a long cross. And Lawless, playing like wide receiver, brings it in. Nice through ball that almost gets to Larry Yaboa. Cleared by the Barons. Voltage throw-in to Vučković from Zura. Zura wins another throw-in. Maholo throws it out quickly to the right back. Purser intercepts. Sean Thompson on the ball. Broken up by Mike Forenza. Brian Leonard clears. Back to Thompson. Thompson with a nice ball to Carmichael. Can't control it. Throw in back to Thompson. Thompson goes left. Yaboa intercepts to Vučković. Nicely back to Simic. Looking for the through ball. Yaboa trying to get to Stedman. Stedman cuts it back and is pushed off the ball. Stedman on the ball again, over to Benson. Benson's first touch isn't what it needs to be. The Barons intercept and clear it. Simic intercepts, plays it to Stedman. Maholo with a long goal kick. Leonard on the ball after the foul. Benson with a smart ball out to Purser in the corner. Tierno Diallo battling. The sideline referee doesn't seem to be paying much attention. Number 25, Matt Meyer on the ball with a cross. Comes back to the Barons. They get a good shot off, and it's blocked. And another shot saved by Brendan Lawless. Good play all around by the Barons and the Voltage. Interesting, the referee on this sideline is not interested in raising his flag for much of anything other than out of bounds.
Be sure to support the Vermont Voltage and get your 50-50 raffle tickets. One for $1, three for $2, and arm length for $5.
The Barons on the attack. And Lawless with a good save, and Purser clears it off the line. Barons unlucky there. That ball was sitting on the line. David Purser was able to slide in and clear it after the original save. Brilliant run down the line on the left side by the Barons outside left midfielder. Carmichael with a header, a little bit long for him.
All right, fans. Sparky's got some T-shirts he wants to throw. We need to hear the loudest fans in the house. Let's hear it. If you want a T-shirt, you need to scream. I don't think Sparky can hear you.
Yaboa with a nice header.
These T-shirts are brought to you by Sticks and Stuff. Sparky's still got a T-shirt. Let's hear some noise.
Vučković receiving a yellow. Must be some sort of dissent. It's hard to tell from up here. Looks like number 16, Derek McKenzie, coming into the lineup for the Voltage.
All right, fans. Be sure to get your 50-50 raffle
Number
tickets.
13, Larry Yaboa, coming off.
Even a red staff shirt. We need to support the Voltage.
McKenzie, another tall forward, 6'4". Had some success on Wednesday night when he came in against Albany, hooking up with Matt Stedman. Barons seem to have intensified their pressure. And it looks like number 7, Ruben Mingo, one of the all-time great scorers in the PDL, will be coming in for the Ocean City Barons momentarily. Simic battling in the middle of the field. A lot of players starting to slip all over the field, even though it hasn't been raining since about 7 o'clock. Simic is down in a pile in the middle of the field. The Barons will put it out of bounds. And Simic is up, and Vučković has just been given a red card. Not sure what that's all about. I'm sure it's continued dissent. I'm not sure about it, but Vučković has been given a red card. Ruben Mingo is on the field coming off. Number 19, Adam Sternberger. So the Voltage are playing a man down for the remainder of the match. Well over 32 minutes to go. Mingo has come in, it looks like a right midfield position, but I'm sure he'll end up near the goal soon enough. McKenzie battling in the middle, wins a foul, and Purser will be taking the kick. McKenzie winning the header. The Barons go backwards. And they bring it out quickly. Zura to Simic. Hey, what the hell? What was that all about?
I don't know. I seriously don't know.
How did you get a red card? Did you say something to him?
No, I didn't speak to him at all. The guy from Oklahoma City calls me you. And I told him, listen, and then the referee heard me talking to him.
And he gave you
Yeah, because I'm talking to the...
Thank all of our sponsors. Signs to be seen around the field and whose ads are in our program. Without their continuous support, the Voltage would not exist. So please support those
Simic on the ball.
who are interested in the Voltage sponsorship package.
Plays it to
Please call
Stedman.
the Voltage office at 527-2499. That's 527-2499.
And down into the corner for Zura. Can't quite catch up to it. Ortiz on the ball. He chips it back in. Easily taken by Lawless.
All right, fans, get up and make some noise. We'll start the end of the tomato throw sticks and stuff t-shirts into the stands. Let's get loud. Tonight we're being supported by Sticks and Stuff.
Mingo, Ruben Mingo on the ball. Tackled nicely by Tierno Diallo. Plays it up the line. He has no support. Tackled by Diallo again. Oh, fantastic header from number 16, must be Carmichael. That ball was way up in the air, just missing the post. David Purser comes up with a headache, it looks like. Be a Voltage goal kick. Coming in for the Barons to be number 6. Looks like it could be Rich Baker coming into the midfield. Mingo winning the ball. Plays it to Baker, who's just stepped on the field. Nice cross. Barron's putting a lot of pressure on the ball, on the goal, on the Voltage goal. Looks like Baker is injured in the corner. looks like Baker is going to need the trainer. And while there's a break in the action, we'll take a break here in the booth. So Rich Baker is up and walking off the field. Doesn't look like he'll be going back in. Unfortunately for Baker, he was on the field for less than a minute before he's injured. The Barons with the direct kick. Ruben Mingo on the ball in the right corner. Cleared by McKenzie. Stedman all the way back. It's on the ball. Simic with a long clearing ball to McKenzie. Able to head it through. Forenza putting pressure on the ball and almost wins it.
Winning a new car. Dave Handy of Handy Motors is providing a brand new Pontiac Vibe that one of our lucky fans can walk away with. So mark those calendars for August 19th. Come to the Voltage game and have a chance to lead with the car.
Chris Williams strong in the middle. Matt Maher fouled from behind. Mingo on the ball. Cleared by Forenza. That'll be a Barons throw. Number 8, Ryan Hines, with a nice attacking effort. And Lawless will have a goal kick. McKenzie with a great header to Stedman. Stedman is one-on-one. Oh, what a great cross. And it's missed by Derek McKenzie. And another great cross. Forenza puts it over the top. So the Voltage with a quick counter. Unable to come up with a goal. Definite change in the tide here in the second half. First half, the Barons were struggling a little bit, and now they've been able to dominate. And the Voltage are on the looking for counterattacks.
And then at 7:30, the Voltage will take on the Rhode Island Stingrays. That's next Saturday, July 8th.
Chris Williams lifting Bo Simic onto his back. Number 17, the old man, Neil Holloway, stepping onto the pitch. The general manager and coach of the Ocean City Barons, experienced player from the UK. Holloway stepping in at the right midfield spot where Rich Baker was. Talking to Neil before the game. He was hoping he wouldn't have to step on the field, but here he is. Certainly adding some experience to the midfield for the Barons. Leonard on the ball to Forenza. Intercepted by Williams and tackled by Stedman. And the Barons take a quick direct kick and counter down the field at some pace. Thompson playing the ball back with pressure from Zura. Williams with some nice play on the left, crossing it long. Holloway trying to get there, and that's headed out by Benson. That'll be a corner kick for the Barons. 70 minutes gone here in the second half of this match between your Vermont Voltage and the Ocean City Barons. Current score is 1-1. Mingo with a corner. And that's right in the corner. And that puts the Barons up 2-1. Headed in nicely. Voltage playing with a man down. Certainly a disappointing moment. To me, like the goal was scored by the left back. Can't quite get his number from here. Forenza playing it nicely to Benson. Benson with a cross a little too long. That'll be a goal kick for the Barons. Lawless picks it up easily. Plays it out to Benson on the left side. Not a lot of support coming quickly for the backs from the Voltage. Playing with a man down after Bo Vučković was given a red card for unknown reasons. At least in the PA booth, it's not known what the red card was for.
There's still time to get great food and souvenirs, so come out and get whatever you need at the concession stand.
Barons pushing the ball around. Long ball from Thompson. Well taken by the Barons. Holloway on the right side with a nice cross. And there's a third goal. Nicely taken by the Barons. Suspect marking in the back. Nice cross from Holloway to number 16, Carmichael. And that puts the score at 3 for the Barons and 1 for the Voltage. Simic moving the ball up quickly. Derek McKenzie on the ball. To the right side, Diallo. Diallo up to Zura. Zura fouls one of the Barons players.
New York Life, #1 in life insurance sales in the U.S. New York Life, the company you can keep. Quiznos, many locations throughout Vermont. New Southern Town, tasty, delicious, and yummy. Quiznos.
Mingo with a strong strike. Lawless saves it. Lawless with another good save. Carmichael on a breakaway, just wide. A good effort from Carmichael. Good first save from Lawless. Carmichael, 16.
16. I'm just paranoid to get it wrong. This seems to be mislaid.
Pretty Gage, plumbing and heating.
Leonard attacking, trying to get a through ball in.
202-527-0288. Plumbing and heating needs today. That's Pretty Gage, plumbing and heating.
Holloway with a long cross. That'll be offsides on the Barons. Stedman with the ball. Tries to get it through to Benson. A mystery foul there called by the referee. Simic will be on the ball here from the side. Approximately 24 yards from the goal. Crowd here at Collins Purley getting into it a little bit. Simic should be looking to the top left corner. Oh, and he might have had it there with that one. Good strike off the side of the wall. Somebody's stinging a little bit. The Barons pressing forward. Well tackled. Oh my God. Referee calling a foul on Brian Leonard for a perfectly legal tackle. Mike Forenza receiving a yellow card. Not surprisingly, complaining after that call. Holloway crossing. Defended by Simic, and that's a goal kick. Inside the final 10 minutes in this game, the Barons 3, Vermont Voltage 1. Vermont been playing a man down since shortly into the second half. Chris Williams doing some dancing on the ball in the middle of the field.
The winning number is 329-597. That's 329-597. Please come up and claim your prize.
Maher on the ball. That'll be a corner kick for the Barons. And another corner.
And our winner is David Wood. Let's hear it for David.
Mingo on the ball, plays it back short to Maher. And an own goal for the Voltage. Looks like that came off the left leg of David Purser unintentionally. And we have substitution number 9. William Pinto coming in for Byron Carmichael. And so the Voltage are deeply in a hole here. Doesn't look like there's going to be enough time for them to scratch their way back into this one. And the Voltage making a substitution, number 8, Erie Sunj, coming in for Brian Leonard. Stedman on the ball on the far right side. And deflection off at Erie Singe. Derek Carmichael. Derek McKenzie tracking it down. Zura working hard, bringing the ball through the middle to McKenzie. Zura gets it back. Tries to get it through to Benson. Intercepted at the last second. Holloway with a throw in. And he passes it on to the right back. Andy Tate, number 15. Tate bringing it down the sideline, back to Williams. Tamar in the middle. Tate crosses it, and Mingo almost able to finish. Defended by Simic, and that'll be a corner kick with Ruben Mingo on the ball. Another terrific header from Thompson. Always dangerous in the air. John Thompson. Brendan Lawless with a goal kick. Less than 5 minutes left in this match. Mark Benson going in hard. That'll be a voltage throw-in. Looks like David Purser will take it. Barron's on a run here. Should be a yellow card. And it is. That'll be a yellow card. That's Purser's second yellow card. Let's see if the ref remembers that he gave Purser a yellow in the first half. No, it doesn't seem like he does. And there it is, finally. Looks like he was reminded by Neil Holloway, the coach for the Barons, who appropriately updated the referee that Purser had a yellow previously, as this questionable ref had forgotten. He's given Purser the red, and Purser's still on the field. Interesting chain of events going on here. A restart started with no whistle. The Barons were not ready for play. Purser taken down from behind. Iri Sunj on the ball, plays it to Tierno Diallo. Back to Simic.
Fans, make sure you're here next Saturday for the Lady Voltage game, July 8th at 5:30 versus the Toronto Lady Lynx. And immediately following that game, the Voltage will play the Blue Round Stingrays at 7:30. Make sure you don't miss any Voltage action this summer. So that's next Saturday, July 8th.
Barron's taking a short corner. This game is winding down. Holloway with a good cross. Cleared by Purser. Stedman trying to get it out. He's unable. Tierno Diallo. Cleared by Simic to McKenzie. And the Barons play it out of bounds. So the Voltage are down a player, another player. Hard to say from here who was the last person that came out. It looks like Chris Zura came off the field without any notice. Voltage right now just focusing on clearing the ball out and not allowing any more goals. Don't forget, fans, there's still room available in all Voltage camps. www.vermontvoltage.com. Located throughout Vermont, northern New York. Great experience. Learn the passion of the game from the pros. Vermont Voltage players are all the camp counselors and teachers at the camps, coaches. Great experience for any soccer fan. And the Barons still pressing, looking for that 5th goal, and we're into injury time. Referee's looking at his watch. Long kick from Lawless. And there you have it. That's the end of this game. Your Vermont Voltage won. Ocean City Barons 4.